piecing that together with them in terms of their curriculum, because the D&I Institute does 8 weeks of classes, and to build the trip into the curriculum a little bit, we talk about civil rights and voting rights as part of their curriculum, and I've got that meeting on Friday. But this semester, one of the things we're doing with the Civil Rights Institute is a gathering at St. Michael and All Angels Episcopal Church in November with folks in the community doing civil rights work, students, faculty, staff here, and get us all in a room. It'll give us a chance to share what the Civil Rights Institute is up to, our calendar of events. It'll give St. Michael a chance to share a bit of their history and the stories here locally about civil rights and the civil rights movement, because they were very involved. And then it gives all the community partners and university folks a chance to connect and maybe build some spaces for collaboration, and maybe set up some things to do together, which, amplifying the work, sharing what we're up to, and inviting them into work at the Civil Rights Institute. So maybe there's some opportunities to co-host some things. We've got a huge January and a huge February with the Civil Rights Institute, and so having more community partners engaged, involved, and part of that seems like a good thing. And so we'll meet in November, and then that group will get back together again in the spring, see how we did, check in with them, how we can set it up going through summer, and keep moving. For me right now, it's the trip and the community gathering. Also we've got the documentary from the trip last year that we're working on, and I actually have all of that footage on my computer, and I'm meeting with Nico and Q, the filmmakers, this afternoon to kind of talk through the footage we have and to start to lay out the narrative. We've kind of narrowed down on the things we want to show, and then now I'm interviewing on Monday with Aaron and team. I don't know. Are you going to be interviewing me too?
I do not believe that I will be a part of the interview.
Okay.
But I wish you the best.
Yeah, thanks.
Can you share with him about Gulf Coast South Summit?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so the Gulf South Summit is a conference that we are going to be participating in, and it is a civic engagement / service learning conference where people who have different initiatives or are part of different institutes can come over from their institutions and really hone in on service learning, civic engagement, and share the good work that they're doing in their institutions. And so this is our first year as the Civil Rights Institute that we are going to be participating in Gulf South Summit, and hopefully it will become a regular thing that we are able to go to. We are allowed to go as student, faculty, essentially anyone who has a stake in service learning and civic engagement, which is pretty much all of us, are able to apply and potentially go. And so that is some good stuff that we're doing. We are going to be presenting on the 40 Civil Rights Champions. 40? Yes, 40 Civil Rights Champions. I always mix it up in my head with 40 and 50. That Mr. Ted created portraits of, and we are going to be discussing a little bit about some of their backgrounds, the reasons for why they got involved in civil rights, and their specific focus in civil rights. And then we're also going to be talking a little bit about the Selma Montgomery documentary, which is going to be very exciting, and hopefully have a few clips if we are able to have access to that footage in there, and discussing the connection with civil rights there. And there is another project that we were going to include in there, but it's slipping my mind.
Civil Rights Run.
Yes, we're going to talk about the Civil Rights Run / walk, and that initiative of ours that is coming up in April, which very excited for. Hopefully around 200 people will be involved. We are going to really rally as the student committee to get student engagement in that space, because we're really trying to make the Civil Rights Institute not necessarily student-led, but but
Involved.
involved, yes, student involved and
Student directed? No, we got a director. No, we got to come up with another. But I get what you're saying.
yes,
Yeah.
we really want student engagement to be a huge part of the Civil Rights Institute and the work that we're doing here, which is why the student committee is currently trying to get accepted / recognized as an RSO, so that we can get funding from SGA, so that we can get more notoriety, and all the perks that come with that, and then also tabling at Market Wednesday so that more students are able to see us in a semi-organic situation as opposed to having to hunt one of us down or walk all the
Yeah,
way to the
no.
building.
RSO is a big deal.